The Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals affirms that the Osage Nation Reservation was disestablished. I'm Tulsa Attorney James Wirth, and this is another video dealing with McGirt and the aftermath of that. McGirt decided that a large portion of northeast Oklahoma is still Indian country, where the state of Oklahoma lacks jurisdiction to prosecute certain crimes against, or basically any crimes against Native Americans. And that has been expanded in a lot of different areas. It went from one tribe to the next tribe, having to determine was the reservation disestablished or not. I actually did an initial video related to the Osage Nation back on August 10th of 2021. At that time, I was advising that based on prior decisions from the 10th Circuit, it's actually Osage Nation v. Irby, from the 10th Circuit in federal court, was decided in 2010. And that case held that the Osage Nation was disestablished back in 1906. But now we have the first instance where this issue has come up after McGirt to the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals. And ultimately, the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals decides that they're going to go along with the decision from the 10th Circuit. The defendant was alleging that now that we have McGirt, the way that McGirt was decided and the legal framework for that is a little different than the way that they did it in 2010 from the 10th Circuit in the Osage Nation v. Irby case. So they were arguing that they should do a reapplication of that, but apply the standards in McGirt and follow that and change their decision. But ultimately, the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals declined to do that and said this is already established issue from the 10th Circuit back in 2010. We're going to agree with that determination. The Osage Nation Reservation was established by treaty in 1872, and it was ended and severed ended in 1906. What's interesting about the Osage Nation Reservation is they actually severed the surface estate from the mineral interest, and the mineral interest remained the property of the tribe, but there were allotments mostly to tribal members for the surface interest. So it was divested between the two of those, and that's why you have head rights related to Osage Indian Nation, and that's what makes the Osage Indian Nation, the way it was handled, very different than, say, Muskogee Creek that was not disestablished, or the Cherokee that's not disestablished, or Choctaw that was not disestablished, all those other ones. Osage was disestablished pursuant to different rules back in 1906 prior to the statehood of Oklahoma. So if you're dealing with an issue, a criminal case in McGirt and the application of the many rulings on that, you're probably going to want to talk to an attorney privately and confidentially, take legal advice specific to your circumstances. To get that scheduled with an attorney at my office, you can go online to makelawEasy.com.